Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Moyna Bass Fishes. I am Jim Moyna, professional bass angler. In this video, we're going to talk about my third day of practice here at the Bassmaster Open Tournament on Lake Eufaula in Oklahoma. Okay, so let's get into it. The number one thing that I can take away from today is I caught a fish over 5 pounds today, and I swear it's the same fish I caught in practice a month ago when I was here practicing for a Toyota Series tournament a month ago. It was in the same brush. It was in the same brush pile, and it's got to be the same fish. It just seems like it should be. So anyways, a month ago I caught it on a Nico rig. This time I caught it on a spinnerbait. So it has to be the same fish. I don't know. It was pretty cool though. Anyways, but I only caught 4 fish today. Another fish, very odd. I don't know, it's probably about 2/3 of the way through the day, and I just started wandering off the contours, and you know, there's so many suspended fish out here, whether they're gar, white bass, or whatever. Lots of suspended fish. So I have a Texas rig worm in my hand. It's the old Texas rig 3D, and I just throw it over to a fish suspended halfway between the surface and the bottom. It sinks. I swim it over. It's probably got like, I don't know, 1/4 ounce weight on it, or maybe 5/16. So I cast beyond it, and then I just kind of swim this worm, shaking it over to the fish, and next thing I know, he eats it, and I reel in a fish that's like 3 1/4, 3.5 pounds. The rest of the day after that, I just spent running open water. Not completely open water. I was near structure, but I was throwing out off the structure at marks that I was seeing. And literally, I spent like 4 to 5 hours doing this and never had another bite. Wait, I did have one more bite. It was about 11 to 12-inch fish. Got to be 14 inches to count in this tournament. So now, what do I do with this pattern? Was it just a super, just lucky deal where I caught this fish just cruising around, suspended, or, I mean, is this something that can be repeated? So far, I haven't been able to repeat it in like 4 to 5 hours of fishing. So it was really encouraging when I caught it, because it'd been a struggle today, and then I caught that fish, and I'm like, oh man, let's just do this and we'll see what happens. I bet we can catch more, and I never caught another keeper. So I think it was a total of 4 keepers today, a couple of shorts. It was a tough bite for sure, and that's fishing from 7 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. So 13 hours of hard fishing, and just, you know, a few bites. Tomorrow, not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm just going to have to sleep on it and wake up in the morning. I might try some new water. I might try some new water tomorrow, because today I was in an area that I'd fished, you know, a month ago. I don't know. I didn't do any good then, and I don't know how I'm going to do any good this time in that part of the fishery. This lake's broken up into different basins, so some basins are better than others, and I don't know. So tomorrow, I'm kind of leaning towards trying some new water tomorrow, just because, I mean, this is my 3rd time here, and there's so much of this lake I haven't even seen. So it'd be fun to go out and just see what I could do in other parts of the lake. Anyways, what else to report? Okay, the ant, if you've been watching this week, you know I had an ant problem in the camper here. They were big black ants, and then there were also like these tiny, tiny, tiny little ants that were almost invisible. And I did see one black ant earlier, but just one. And I haven't seen any more of those little tiny ones. So perhaps the ants are leaving me alone for now, which is good. As far as hydration, I've been packing one of my boat compartments with ice, having nice cold water to drink all day long. So the hydration's been pretty good. I've been making sure I eat during the day. I think so because it's really hot, and it's you just have to take certain precautions. Now I feel like today I'm finally maybe I'm acclimating to the heat a little bit. Here at the end of the day, I'm just not quite so hot feeling. So that's a good thing, and that's a real thing, because I fished many other hot tournaments, and it's definitely by the end of the week I'm definitely dealing with the heat way better than I am the first day or two, and it's all because of acclimation. Whatever a person's body does, it does, and you just kind of get used to it a little better. And the same goes for cold weather. If you drive from Florida up to Tennessee in February, well, you're probably gonna run into some hat and mitt and gloves kind of weather and thermals. And it's hard to get used. If you're used to that Florida sunshine every day, it's hard to get used to that cold weather. Whereas me driving from Minnesota in February down to Tennessee to fish, I mean I'm used to it. It's no problem, no biggie to me. So anyhow, that's enough for this video today. Thanks for watching. Over.